Hello there, welcome to 2911 football, fans of football, fans of the Super Eagles, my Naija people, and if there's anybody here who is a fan of the Atlas Lions of Morocco, welcome to the AFCON Semifinal fixture preview between the Nigerian Super Eagles and the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Firstly, I want to say, this is truly the clash of the titans as far as this AFCON tournament is concerned. These are two of one of the massive favorites for this game. Might I even add that they are two of the best three teams so far in this tournament, all things being considered. From the attack to the defense, these two teams are massive in this tournament, and it wouldn't be a surprise if any of them should qualify. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise if any of them should qualify, because they are both favorites in their own vein. They are both strong in their own vein. They are deserving of where they are. Even though some people have their gripes with Morocco, some people might say, okay, they are being favored by the officials. But for the officials to favor you, let's even assume the officials are favoring them. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work to show that you can take that favor seriously. So, whatever people might say, Morocco are here, and whether I think they deserve to be here or not, they are a good team, and they are not a team to play with. They are not a team to joke with. And as I am well aware that our Super Eagles know that from the round of 16 to the semi-finals, it is knockout football. You don't underrate anybody. You don't underrate anybody. You go in with the mindset of, I mess this up, I'm going home. So the clash between Morocco and Nigeria doesn't occur often, especially in recent history. In African football, even though they are geographically distant from each other, even in football, they are quite distant from each other in the sense that they don't always meet. It is a rare occasion when Nigerians meet Morocco in recent history. I'm talking about recent history, not generally, but recent history, because even going through to see their head-to-head records, I have had to dig deep and deep and deep to find out the last time we played each other. And the last time we played each other was at AFCON 2004. You can see that was almost 22 years ago. And I don't think that will factor into the game tomorrow. It won't. It will not. But nevertheless, in official games, AFCON World Cup qualifiers, I don't factor in the CHAN, that's the one played by home-based players. I don't factor that into it because that's not the greatest strength for both teams. Their strongest 11 don't play those games because most of them are based in Europe. In official games, AFCON and FIFA qualifying, we have played each other 9 times. 4 wins for Nigeria, 4 wins for Morocco, 1 draw. And if we are going to base it just on the AFCON that is going to take place tomorrow, it is 7 games. 3 wins for Nigeria, 3 wins for Morocco, 1 draw. So you can see that it is even. It is even. And the AFCON 2004 is the latest one, of which I don't think it will tell any story. It was the 1-0 loss to Nigeria. That will have no bearing in the game. It will definitely have no bearing in the game. And just recently, listening to some fans of Morocco, It is being said that the players are under immense amount of pressure to deliver. They are under pressure to deliver. Nigeria too are under pressure, but I don't think they are in as much pressure as Morocco. Hear what I'm saying? I'm not saying Nigeria are not under pressure. I'm saying the pressure they are under is not as intense as that of Morocco. Because Morocco are the host nation. They are people. They will be playing in front of 65,000 people. They haven't won the AFCON in over 50 years. They have won. Their last AFCON was in the dinosaur age. Sorry to say, no disrespect to those forefathers who played there, but that was a long time ago. Most of us were not alive then. But now, everything they have everything going for them. They have the home advantage. They have the comfort of their fans, and some might even say, okay, they have the refs on their side. And our very own Oshuala was telling us that we need to be careful because Morocco are salty about the AFCON that happened, that they even took the match official to court after the game. So they might actually do everything possible to make sure they qualify. And I don't think she's far from the truth. Because look at Algeria. Our last game, even after decimating Algeria, they still have the nerve and impetus to say that the official played a role in the game. I mean, it was so annoying. The IFA even came out with a statement that they are going to report to CAF and to FIFA that the official was very dubious. Like, what was dubious about that game? It is making me feel as though, okay, North Africans can win a game fair and square. That is what it's simply saying, that North Africans might be salty losers, and I don't think that reflects good on them. So I want us to look at in depth into the game. What are going to be the key battles in the match? What do we hope to expect in the game? As we can see, Nigeria always line up in 4-3-1-2 formation. A starting lineup: Mwabali in goal, Bruno Yemechi, Calvin Bassey, Semi Ajayi, Osai Bright Samuel, and indeed he will not be present for the game. He's suspended. So we are going to have Rafael Onyedika in place of Ndidi. This is just a predictive lineup from FootMob, not what will officially be in the game. In the whole bit behind the both strikers, we have our very own Ademola Lookman, former African best. Then our star boy Victor Osimhen, ably assisted by Ako Adams. For Morocco, we have Hakimi, Agad, Mancini, Mazraoui, Bono, El Kanu, El Anoui, Saibari, who scored in the game against Cameroon in the quarterfinals, Abde Izazwalu, let's just call him Abde, El Kavia, and Brahim Diaz, as some people will call him Mr. AFCON for the Moroccans. This game is going to be the most difficult game for our Super Eagles. I know we said that against Algeria and the game turned out to be probably the most easiest. What I can tell you is Morocco are first in Africa in CAF rankings and they are 11th in the world. So on paper, they are better than Nigeria worldwide and in Africa. Which is why I say the pressure is on them. And I want to tell some of my Nigerian people that are being scared. We have no cause to be afraid. We have been the one hunting people in this tournament. We have been the hunters. We have been the predators. Everybody has been the prey, which adds to the pressure of the Moroccans. We have nothing to lose. I know we have something to lose, but I'm saying compared to them and how their fans see it, I know we have everything to lose. We are not going to the World Cup, so basically this is our World Cup. Who is going to make it very interesting? Even though I'm saying this, our players don't have this mindset. They know they have failed the country, and the AFCON is the only way they can deliver. It's the only way they can build themselves out, which makes for an interesting game. I just pray and hope that the officials don't interfere with the game. I don't want controversial calls. I don't want a situation whereby, but I believe even the Moroccans are going to complain if they lose, regardless of what, because of the presidents that we have seen previously. I don't think they will be graceful losers. All being said, I believe they will lose. After I've explained everything, I believe the Moroccans are going to lose, because we have simply been the better team in this tournament. We have been the best. When you look at where the source of goals for Nigeria, almost everybody in the department of the team have scored, from our defenders to midfield to attack. But when you look at Morocco, they have just 2 goal scorers who are consistent. Brahim Diaz and El Kabi. El Kabi has 3 goals. Diaz has 5. And then, what's his name again? Sabari, who scored in the game against Morocco. So if we are looking at it from a threatening point of view, from an attacking point of view, we are actually the Lions, even though we are Eagles. We are the predator in the jungle of this AFCON, so they should be scared. And even though they have the best defense, they have conceded just 1 penalty against Mali in the closing moments of the game. I believe, or some will believe, that they have had controversial calls for them. Like in the game against Morocco, there was a foul on Mbeumo that wasn't even reviewed, and against Tanzania, some might have felt that was a penalty. That doesn't matter. They have not faced any attack as threatening as Nigerians. Let's put it that way. And personally now, I'm taking off my analysis hat. I'm putting on my bias. Maybe I'm being biased or not, but I've watched them and I've not felt like they were this amazing side that can be cracked open. That has not been the impression I've got watching Morocco. Actually, Cameroon even disappointed me, because I felt like Cameroon were going to knock them out. But fair play to Morocco. They outplayed Cameroon. They were better than Cameroon. They totally deserved to go through, even though the ref in that game was suspect. I'm not going to deny that fact. Yes, and also their coach came out and said he doesn't like the fact that people are saying they are being favored. You might not like it, big bro, but that's the impression we have gotten so far. But I just hope the game is going to be officiated fair and square, and I expect it to be an interesting game. In this tournament so far, Morocco and the Super Eagles have been on the front foot. That is, they have always been the one imposing their will on their opponents, as it's been captured in their previous quarterfinals. Against Cameroon, Morocco imposed their will on Cameroon. Even though Cameroon were more physical, they imposed their will on Cameroon. They snuffed out every attack. They were pressing massively against Cameroon. And for Nigeria, they didn't let Algeria sniff anything, because Algeria, basically in a full 90 minutes, they had 2 shots and 0 shots on target, which means Wabali didn't face any shot. He didn't catch any shots. To show you how impressive both teams were in their previous games. So it's truly going to be the clash of the Titans. And in my heart of hearts, I believe that whoever goes in this bracket is going to win it. All due respect to Senegal and Egypt. And in the other game, firstly, I've not given my prediction, sorry. My prediction in this game, I predict a Super Eagles win. We have averaged over 2.8 goals per game in this tournament. So I expect us to score 3 goals. So this is going to end 3-1. This is my prediction. It's going to end 3-1. And Egypt, Senegal. I've watched both teams in the tournament. Egypt are very defensively minded. They play an attack of 3-5-2 with Salah and Mamouche as the attackers. Or is it 3-4-3? You know, it's fluid. This type of formation is fluid. And my rough analysis of the game is that Senegal have been on cruise control. They have not hit that level that everybody is expecting them to. And thankfully, they have not had to. Because every game, it just felt like they could do more. Personally, watching them, I felt they could do more. And I feel there's a gear they can still hit. Or maybe it's just me giving them more importance than what they actually are. Or maybe that's just who they are. I'm not saying I've not been impressed because they have handled their business so far, but they have not been tested. They have not been tested. They have a good squad. They have a good team led by Sadio Mane, marshaled by Kalidou Koulibaly in the defense, and their midfield being anchored by Idrissa Gana Gueye of Everton. So they are well experienced in every department of the game. But nevertheless, those two teams in recent history have become a rivalry. If you can recall, they have played each other 3 times in recent years, and Senegal have won 2 of them. And Egypt have won 1. So quick prediction, I'll just give you a quick prediction, not to bore you with all the details. I believe it's going to go to full time. 2 full time. And then Egypt make it in extra time to qualify for the final. And so please like this video, subscribe if you are a fan of football, if you are a fan of AFCON, if you are a lover of Nigeria. Also hit the bell icon for notifications whenever we post. Thank you very much.